I love how you navigate through this book to help us apply these characteristics. Could you begin to tell us or unpack at least one of these characteristics for us?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think surrendered is probably one of my favorites in the book. Surrendered is something that we don't often talk about today, but D.L. Moody struggled with surrendering his agenda to God's agenda. And this really occurred when he was trying to figure out, what do I do with my life? Do I give myself over to ministry completely? Do I continue to do my shoe store work, my sales work and earn money? Or do I, and then do ministry on the side? And he had a real struggle with that. It was a difficult point in his life because he had these ambitions that ultimately he felt that God was going to ask him to give up. And he wasn't sure he wanted to give them up. And so that is sort of the essence of surrender. It's stepping back and saying that God's agenda is always better than our agenda. And it really involves deciphering, when our agendas aren't God's agendas. And the way I tend to think of it is, we can have legitimate concerns, we can have appropriate ambitions, we can have, good things that we really want to do and accomplish. And there's an easy way for us to just sort of drag God along with those things, right, and to think that God wants us to do those things because they're okay. They're not wrong things to do. They're good. But at the end of the day, I think when we get into surrender, ultimately God is going to ask us to give up legitimate things and good things and appropriate things to do what he really truly has for us to do. And that, I think, is the difficulty of surrender, is really discerning when you're allowing the good things to get in the way of the God things.